Hi, my dear friends. Today we have a very interesting video, a listening challenge. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it, and we're gonna learn many useful things as well. So here is what we're going to do. First, I'll show a question, a multiple choice question. You have enough time to read the question. Then I'll play a short video, around 20 or 30 seconds. And there is a conversation between two or more people in that video. So you watch that video, try to understand it, and then answer that multiple choice question. Okay? Some of them are pretty easy, and some of them are a bit tough. There are around six videos, six questions. And then in the end, tell me in the comment section how many correct answers you had. So ready for that? Here is the first question. Read the question. Okay, now watch the video and try to answer the question.
Okay.
You can't believe you fell for that.
Oh, my grandfather died trying to jumpstart a car.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just joking around.
So, could you answer? Listen the question. How did her grandpa die? He jumped off a car. He was using another car to start his car, and he got shocked when he started the car. You almost heard all of them in the video. Before I answer the test, let's see what the conversation was. Let's see the transcripts. Man, I can't believe you fell for that. So the man was trying to fix her car, and he pretended that he was shocked. Oh. And then she believed that. Then the man said, I can't believe you fell for that.
Can't believe you fell for that. Can't believe you fell for that.
And then she said, she became upset, and she said, my grandpa died trying to jumpstart a car.
Oh, my grandfather died trying to jumpstart a car. Oh, my grandfather died trying to jumpstart a car.
So there are two useful phrases to learn. The first one, man said, I can't believe you fell for that. So fell for that is the past form of fall for that. Fall for something means you believe something that is not true. You believe something that doesn't exist. Okay? To believe something that is not true, or someone tricks you. Someone plays a trick and you are tricked, so you believe something. Sometimes your friends are playing a joke, are trying to be funny, and they do something, they say something which is not true, but you believe it, so you fall for it. Okay, listen. He said he was a millionaire, and she fell for it. So he said he was a millionaire, he told a lie, but she believed it. She believed that he was a millionaire. So she fell for it. So fall for something means you are tricked. You believe something that's not true. And then she said, my grandpa died trying to jumpstart a car. Jumpstart means when your car battery is dead and you use another car battery, you connect the batteries through two cables or wires, and then you start your car. So when you connect the batteries, it's jump start. It can be a verb too. So she said, my grandpa died when she was trying to connect two batteries. Jump start. Connect two batteries to start a car, and he died because of that. So the answer is A, B, C. Which one? A, he jumped off a car. No, he was using another car to start his car. Here's the correct answer. Jump to start. You know the meaning now. So the correct answer is number 2. So how was that? A bit difficult? No problem. The next one is much easier. So here's the question. Now, watch the video and try to answer the question.
How could you cheat on me with my own sister?
It was an accident. I got you two confused.
Confused? She's a brunette and I'm a blonde.
Yeah, but you have the same last name.
So, the question, does she have the same color, the same hair color as her sister? Yes, no, it wasn't mentioned. It wasn't mentioned means we can't answer the question. She didn't talk about it. So first listen to the dialogue. Woman, how could you cheat on me with my own sister?
How could you cheat on me with my own sister?
So the man cheated on her with her sister. How could you do that? The man, it was an accident. I got you two mixed. I got you two confused.
It was an accident. I got you two confused.
It means you are the same as, or you were the same as your sister, so I got you two confused. I mistook you for your sister. I thought your sister was you. So we can say mistake somebody for somebody, mistake A for B. So when, for example, twins, twins are the same. So people mistake them for each other. So he said, it was an accident. I confused you two. I mistook you for your sister. Then the woman said, confused? What do you mean confused? She's a brunette and I'm a blonde.
Confused? She's a brunette and I'm a blonde.
So here's the answer. She's a brunette. Brunette means when your hair, so we usually use it for women. Your hair has a dark color, like dark brown. So she's a brunette, her hair is dark, and I'm a blonde. My hair is light. So blonde means light. Light hair color, or light color in your hair, like light brown. So there, she had a different hair color from her sister. It wasn't the same. And then he said, but you have the same last name. So the answer to the question, does she have the same hair color as her sister? So no, because she is a blonde, light color, and her sister is a brunette, dark color. So the answer is no. This one was easy. Now the next one, this one is pretty much easy. Again, look at the question. All right, now watch the video and answer the question.
I don't like you. Leave me alone. You're not going to let this go, are you?
I'll pick you up at 8.
So, could you answer? Let's repeat the question. The boy is going to leave her alone, or be with her today, or come back at 8. So, let's see the dialogue. Let's see the transcript. Girl, I don't like you. Leave me alone.
I don't like you. Leave me alone.
You're not going to let this go, are you?
You're not going to let this go, are you?
Let this go means finish this. The boy keeps saying, I love you, let's go out, I love you, I like you. But the girl says, I don't like you, leave me alone. You are not going to let this go, are you? You are not going to finish this. And then the boy said, I'll pick you at 8. I'll pick you at 8.
I'll pick you up at 8. I'll pick you up at 8.
So the boy wasn't even listening to her. She said, I don't like you, leave me alone. He said, I'll pick you at 8. So he said, I'll pick you at 8 and then left. So it means he's going to come back. For example, at the girl was at work or at school or at college, we don't know. But he said, I'm leaving now, but I'll come back at 8 to pick you up. So the answer is 3. The boy is going to come back again. Next one, this one is interesting. Look at the question. Now, the video, watch and answer.
It's open. It's open.
I don't go out on dates with guys who don't open the door for me.
Really?
Really?
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, man.
So, let's check the question. Why didn't she sit in the car? The door wasn't open. She expected him to open the door. She didn't want to go on a date. And she was mad at her. It means she was upset. She was angry. She was mad at her. Now, listen to the dialogue. The man said, it's open. And again, it's open. Get in, it's open. The woman said, I don't go out on dates with guys who don't open the door for me.
I don't go out on dates with guys who don't open the door for me. I don't go out on dates with guys who don't open the door for me.
So, the answer is 2. The woman didn't sit in the car because she was expecting the man to open the door for her, and then she could sit in the car. So that's the reason why she didn't sit in the car. So the answer is 2. And go on a date, go on a date means a romantic meeting between a boy and a girl. They go out on a date to talk to each other. It's like between boyfriends and girlfriends. Next one, this one is interesting. This one is funny. Look at the question. Now, the video.
Whoa, I'm a married man.
You sure are. Move. Let's go, married man.
You saw me pull away, right?
Silly reason you're still standing.
Could you answer the question? She hit the woman, not the man. She hit the woman, not the man, because he tried to avoid kissing that woman. He accidentally kissed that woman. He said he made a mistake and was sorry for that. Now, let's listen to the dialogue. This one was very fast. They spoke very fast. Man. Whoa, I'm a married man. After that woman kissed him, he said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm a married man. I'm married. I have a wife. And then his wife showed up. His wife saw that kiss and said, you sure are. And then she said, move, and smack. She punched the other woman. And then said, let's go, married man. Let's go, my husband. Let's go, married man. Then the man said, you saw me pull away. Pull away.
You saw me pull away, right?
Silly reason you're still standing.
When she was trying to kiss me, you saw me, I pulled away. You saw that I didn't want to kiss her. You saw that I avoided that kiss. And then his wife said, yeah, it's the only reason you're still standing.
You saw me pull away, right?
Silly reason you're still standing.
You saw me pull away, right?
Silly reason you're still standing.
It's the only reason I didn't hit you. I hit her. I didn't punch you. That's the only reason. So, you saw me pull away. You saw me, I tried to avoid. So the answer is 1. He tried to avoid kissing that woman. And the last one, it's a funny one. You know, this video was viral. It went viral. You may have seen it. Now, look at the question. Now, watch the video and try to answer.
Hi, Gloria. How are you? Oh, a beautiful dress.
I thank you, Phil.
Okay.
No,
Well,
wait, Phil. So she says Phil, not feel. Phil.
Okay, let's review the question. The man touched the woman's dress. You saw in the video that the man touched the woman's dress because she said he could touch it. She said, you can touch my dress. 2, he liked the dress. He said it was beautiful. He liked the dress. 3, he didn't understand what she said. Now, listen, this one is different. Listen to the conversation. The man, Gloria, how are you? What a beautiful dress. And then woman said, thank you, Phil. The man's name is Phil.
Hi, Gloria. How are you? Oh, a beautiful dress.
I thank you, Phil.
Okay. Well, that is...
Now, the man said, okay, and Phil. So the woman said, thank you, Phil. His name was Phil, but the woman said feel instead of Phil. So feel means you can feel my dress. You can touch my dress. And then he said, okay, and he touched her dress. Then his wife said, Phil, that's how she says Phil, not feel.
Well, that is...
Phil. That's how she says Phil, not feel. Phil.
Well, that is...
Phil. That's how she says Phil, not feel. Phil.
The first woman with a beautiful dress was not a native speaker. And she mispronounced this word. So we have two words here. The first one is Phil, short E. The second one is feel with long E. So because she wasn't a native speaker, she had a different accent. She wanted to say thank you, Phil, but she said thank you, feel. And the man thought she said you can feel my dress, because she said feel. It means you can feel my dress, and he touched her dress, and his wife got mad at her. You can't touch her. So because of the difference between feel and feel, the man actually misunderstood her. But I think he did it on purpose. So the answer is 1. She said he could touch it. No. She said feel, but she meant Phil. Thank you, Phil, his name. He liked the dress. Okay, he said it's beautiful, but we don't know if he liked it or not. And 3, he didn't understand what she said. So the answer is number 3, because she said feel, but she meant Phil, his name. Okay, that's it. Now, there were 6 short videos. Tell me in the comment section how many correct answers you had. And if you like this type of video, again, leave me a comment and tell me you like them. I can make more videos like this, because they're both fun and we can learn many things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. See you soon.